In this video, we'll have a look at the journey of a man who went from plastic bags to a multi-billion-dollar empire. Hi everyone and welcome to Self-Made Billies, the channel where we look and get inspired by the journey of self-made billionaires. We'll see where he was born, what studies he went through, how he started his first business, and the obstacle he had to overcome. Alisher Usmanov. Born in the 9th September 1953 in the town of Chust in Uzbekistan. He lived with his father in Tashkent, the capital of Uzbekistan. Alisher's father had a decent job and worked as a state prosecutor. They lived in comfort, where life was hard for most of the people during that time. He had a decent childhood and was able to move in Moscow, the capital of Russia, to study. And he joined the State Institute of International Relations. During his studies at the institute, he develops a passion for sports, especially for fencing. He later became a saber fencer. He is still passionate and always had a great love of the sport. He became president of the International Fencing Federation in 2008. Alisher had planned to pursue a career as a diplomat, and in 1976 he graduated and got an international's law degrees. Upon graduation, he returns to Uzbekistan and was appointed director of the Foreign Economic Association. But not long after, he had problems with the law and was sentenced for 6 years in prison. Alisher kept claiming his innocence throughout his sentence, and to this date. He was later cleared of all charges that were against him. How did he start his first business? Alisher is very wise and sharp. During the post-communist era, plastic bags were not common and very rare. To the point where it was considered as a statue of a symbol. He learned from a friend, who is also a petrochemical engineer, the process and economics of plastic bags. 1 ton of polymer could make between 32,000 to 35,000 plastic bags. During that time a ton of polymer was at 437 rubles, and the bag would sell for 1 ruble. Now let that sink in. And imagine the return on investment. Alisher Usmanov took that opportunity and he soon opened a plastic bag manufactory. He printed his plastic bags with logo of Western brands. That's how his bag became a status of a symbol in post-communist Russia. It quickly became a success and as a result he became one of the largest plastic bag manufacturers and supplier. With success come money, and he became wealthy really quick. At the age of 39 he married Irina Viner. Irina Viner was considered to be the most successful Russian gymnastic coach. It's also said that Irina is considered to be a close friend with Putin. And with that kind of contact and network, business opportunity and doors begin to open easily. Through USM Holdings and as an individual investor, Usmanov owns diverse interests including stakes in iron ore, steel, media and internet companies. He is the co-owner of Metalinvest, which he founded along with business partner Vasily Anisimov. In 2009 he invested in Mail.ru, a company in which he owns a 17.9% stake. Mail.ru investment is in the big tech companies that everyone knows about now, but were much smaller back then. The investment included Apple, Facebook, Twitter, Groupon, Zynga, Airbnb, Zocdoc, Alibaba, and 360buy. 4 years later in 2013 he sold its share of Facebook for $525 million, as well as its share of Groupon and Zynga. In 2014 in an interview about his Alibaba investment, the journalist tried to get some number. But Usmanov refused very humbly and told he cannot give the exact number, but it's very big, around 500% return.
Alibaba, how much money did you make on Alibaba and do you still have a stake?
No, I don't think it is right to tell what you have from your investment now.
Maybe just give me the percentage upside then.
Oh, there's no modest to tell this, very big. I think more than 500%, enough?
Usmanov was the general director of Gazprom Invest Holdings, the investment holding subsidiary of Russia's state-owned gas company. He's also a big fan of football, and in 2007, he bought 14.6% stake in Arsenal Football Club for £75 million. He later increased his share to 24%. And in 2008 he became the club's largest shareholder. Usmanov said he had been an Arsenal fan for 7 years and have a great love for Arsenal. We just scratching the surface here. Those businesses and investments are some of the most successful one he had so far. The list could go on, but the video will be over an hour long. If you enjoying the video so far and would like to support me, Please hit that like button and subscribe. Usmanov was one of the first Russian entrepreneurs who diversify his activity and investment. As a result, he was able to outdo his competition and made him what he is today. In 2020, Alisher Burkanovich Usmanov is said to be worth over $15.6 billion. That's a mind-blowing number. But Alisher has always been a business-focused mind. He had a very good law and financial education. He was able to build sturdy relation throughout his network and take fast business decision. That's how he was able to become the richest man in Russia in 2014. How does he spend money? Like most billionaires, he owns a lot of real estates such as the Tudor Mansion, Sutton Place, in Surrey, which he bought for £10 million. Beechwood House in the London suburb of Highgate cost him £48 million. Multiple properties across Russia and Italy. In 2015 he was the happy owner of the Dilber, the world's sixth largest yacht by length. Measuring 156 meters. It is reported to have cost over $800 million. Employ 84 full-time crew members and contain the largest indoor swimming pool installed on a super yacht at 180 cubic meters. Alisher Usmanov is also a philanthropist. He received the Medal of Honor of Russia. Usmanov paid $4.8 million for Dr. James Watson's Nobel Prize Medal in Physiology, which was auctioned at Christie's in New York City. Watson was selling his prize to raise money to support scientific research. After auctions fees, Watson received $4.1 million. Usmanov subsequently returned the medal to Watson, stating, "In my opinion, a situation in which an outstanding scientist sells a medal recognizing his achievements is unacceptable. Watson's work contributed to cancer research, the illness from which my father died. It is crucial for me that the money I spent on this medal will go toward supporting scientific research, and the medal will stay with the person who deserved it." In May 2020, Usmanov contributed to the fight against a current pandemic with a donation of £118 million. So what did I learn during the research of Alisher Usmanov? He's a well-educated man. Had a decent childhood. Passionate of sport and a good husband. A brilliant opportunist and investor. Built an impressive business and relationship network. He enjoys dancing, and he's a generous philanthropist. If you made it there, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more video.